When you live in the bush, everything is just that much further away. And when you need to get to and from medical appointments, like Alan does, it can cause great distress. Unless you have someone like John stepping in. The oldies would be lost without this hero volunteer, but it's all in jeopardy.
It's probably one of the most rewarding things I've ever done.
It's a lifesaver for the patient and the carer.
Out on the great open road is where you'll find them. 160 volunteers you might as well call saints.
So we're off to Bendigo, into the hospital of Bendigo.
Up to the Human Repair Centre.
What we're doing is about 22,000 round trips a year.
Steering the sick to their medical appointments and keeping them out of hospital emergency departments. They're not pilots, but they wear the same uniform.
Some days you do 300 plus Ks because you're going in and out of Bendigo. Other days you might just be doing local trips to the local hospital here and it might be 30 Ks.
They're the Royal Flying Doctor Road Patrol, or just a bunch of retirees like John Martinelli choosing to give back.
Thousands of people rely on this program. If it wasn't for us, they wouldn't get to their appointments.
Extremely grateful. It's just, yeah, it's hard to put it into words, I suppose.
Since 2018, the RFDS has been expanding its community transport program in regional parts of Victoria. It all started here in Heathcote, 2 hours north of Melbourne. Now they're in 10 towns.
If you live in the country, it can be a very long way to get to an appointment. And what we were finding around the state is that meant a lot of people just didn't go.
RFDS Victoria's CEO Michael Ben-Meir.
If you're born in remote Australia, irrespective of your cultural heritage, your life expectancy is 14 years less than if you're born in metro.
The program's driven Alan Tinker to chemo for 2.5 years. Alan had gone to hospital for a run-of-the-mill skin cancer and left with 2 months to live.
They discovered I had AML, which is one of the more involved and worst forms of leukemia you can possibly get. So we had a 3% chance of surviving.
And here you are, Alan.
Here we are.
Before they discovered the free program, Alan's wife Lorraine was driving him.
No chemo, no life. That's it.
40 minutes to Bendigo and back, day after day.
That nearly broke me.
Do you feel like you owe the Royal Flying Doctor Service and this program his life?
Oh, yes. And his life, but my life and my sanity.
The couple called 12 Acres home in Heathcote. Like many of John's clients, they've lived on the land their whole lives.
If it wasn't for this service, they would have to sell up.
Right now, the Royal Flying Doctor Service is funding this program themselves, but can't afford to come June next year. They're calling on all levels of government, philanthropists, anyone, to help keep the wheels turning.
At the moment we need $2 million just to keep doing what we're doing.
But $8 million would let them service the whole state.
It would devastate the community if we didn't have the service. We'll never leave anyone behind.
It is such vital work they do, and it creates such lovely community connections. If you want to support the Royal Flying Doctors, please scan the QR code on your screen or head to the website to donate.